British novelist Imani Erriu is the latest to capitalize on the growth in the romantasy genre. Her book, Fallen Stars, is the second in the Heavenly Bodies series. Erriu is in Calgary January 13th for a Wordfest event. And joining us from Northern England is Imani Erriu. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, lovely to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
Now, you created a following at first when you posted a lot of your work on TikTok. How essential was social media in jump-starting your career?
It was the most essential thing, I think. I don't think that without TikTok, I would actually have a career, which seems so crazy to say, but it really, really helped grow a loyal following who were interested in the book before I'd even actually finished it. So I would say it almost spurred me on to want to finish it and give these readers what they wanted.
Was there one particular moment when you realized you were resonating with thousands of people?
Yes, and it was a moment that I still can't wrap my head around. So I decided to create the account and I posted one video and it got a little bit of interest as I was speaking about my book. And then I posted a second video with a direct quote from the book. And that was actually the video that went viral. I think over 4.3 million people have now viewed that video. And when that started to soar and people were enraptured by one sentence, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to finish this book now.
Well, and there's the thing, it puts some pressure on you. You've got to finish
Yes.
the whole book. You've got to get to work, right?
Definitely, yes. I mean, it was an exciting kind of pressure, I think. It sort of spurred me on and motivated me to want to finish it quickly. But you're definitely right that just before the release day, I was a bundle of nerves.
Mm-hmm. And now you've made the transition from independent publishing and book talk and that sort of thing to a more conventional publisher. You have, I understand, a 5-book deal. And the first 2 books are around 400, 500 pages. There's a lot of work to do, isn't there?
There is indeed. I'm currently writing the 3rd book as we speak. We're in the edit and developmental process at the moment, and I'm just loving every moment. It's been such a fun transition from indie, where I was doing everything myself, to now having an incredible team behind me. But you're definitely right that it's a lot of work. I set myself up with a 5-book series for sure.
I imagine in romantasy, there are really no limits. The only limits are your imagination in a way, right?
Yes, and you make such a good point, because that's why I always knew I wanted to write in the fantasy genre. I'd seen other authors and friends who wrote more in the contemporary genre of romance and in the real world. But like you said, I love the idea of there not being limits and being able to create a whole world and magic system that people could escape to and run away to.
Mm-hmm. And this genre is very popular with women. Do you know who your fans are? Are they primarily women?
Definitely. And I noticed a big following through TikTok at the beginning, all being women really interested in it. One thing that I loved was that it spans all kind of age ranges, from 18 plus, really, I've noticed. So yes, if any women seem to love it, which I'm really happy about.
What does that tell you about the way people are then?
I think it tells me, with me having such a large female readership, perhaps their love of romance, their want to escape into worlds far from this one. I noticed that they tend to like male protagonists that are quite overprotective or give really deep declarations of love and things like that. So maybe there's something to be said there.
Mm-hmm. Is there a possibility that this could come to TV or to film?
I would love that. Manifesting hard for it. So hopefully it will reach the right hands when it's supposed to happen.
Can you imagine who would play the protagonists in your book?
I've always said that I feel I would love the actors to be fresh and new. You know, when they created the Game of Thrones series and it was actors that people hadn't really heard of, a lot of them. I always said that I would quite like that for mine. So I've never really thought of specific actors or actresses for the roles, but I would so love to see it come to fruition in television.
So as I mentioned, you're in Calgary next week for a Wordfest event. How do you enjoy engaging one-on-one with your fans?
Oh, it's my favorite part of the entire job. The first time I ever did it was in Edinburgh at a convention. And I think that being an author is such a solitary process. You spend so much time by yourself and you don't really know a lot of the time, apart from through social media, how it's really being received by the audience. So when you get to meet them in person and they're saying the kindest things, or you just get to hug and thank your readers for their support, it's just the best part of my whole job. I'm so excited.
Do those readers sometimes surprise you with their observations of the book? Do they take it in a direction that you had never anticipated?
Sometimes, yes. One funny thing I've noticed is some sort of fan theories and predictions of where they think the series will go. And it's always really amusing to me, who obviously knows the direction it's going, and it might be in a completely different way, but I'm still always so happy to hear all the different theories and that they're just thinking and excited about what may come.
Well, Imani, it is wonderful to meet you. Enjoy your trip to Calgary next week.
Oh, thank you so much. Lovely to meet you too.
All right, thanks very much. And Imani Erriu is in Calgary Tuesday, January 13th for a Wordfest event. Her new book is Fallen Stars.